What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Summer Shredding episode 9. A little bit of a different day for you guys in the sense that I've changed my personal schedule. So essentially, if you guys have been watching any of these videos, I always go for a morning walk, come back, make breakfast, sit down, do some work, eventually go to the gym around 10:30, 11. And now we're changing things up. Now we do gym first thing in the morning, and that's been only 2 days now. Today's day number 3, but we're up, we're getting ready. So it's about 6:15. Goal is wake up at 6, use the restroom, brush my teeth, get ready, dress, all that kind of stuff. It is a little bit colder, so I do feel like I throw on now like the hoodie as well as some joggers, at least for the first part of the workout. And then as far as what I'm eating before I train, so typically I have a full meal, right? But since I can't have a full meal, or I don't want to have a full meal right before I go down to the gym, all we're gonna do is have a banana and a little bit of coffee. So essentially, right here, some carbs, about 25 grams of carbs, 100 calories. And the banana, we're gonna have some water as well. So we got our water right here just filled up. It's almost at the brim. So we got that guy. And also we're gonna go get some coffee real quick from the coffee maker in the apartment. I'm not a huge coffee drinker, but the thing is, like, right now, I'll admit, like, a kind of like sweeter, sugarier pre-workout does not sound appealing to me. Like, I don't know what it is, but I just don't want pre-workout right now. I'd rather have some coffee, even though I'm not the biggest coffee drinker. So what we'll do, we'll grab our mug real quick. And once again, this is something I'm kind of trying out and like gonna adjust to. But essentially, I'm gonna take some, like my mug right here. I'm actually add 2 things, 2 pieces of ice, because otherwise the coffee's way too hot, and I want to drink it kind of like not as fast as possible, but I kind of want to like just drink the coffee so I can go work out. So I take 2 little cubes of ice, put those in the coffee, so when I go, or in the coffee mug, so I go get the coffee, it cools it off, I can drink it. But then I pretty much basically, I still go outside just to see the sun. So basically we're gonna get our coffee, I'm gonna eat my banana, go get our coffee, we're gonna go see the sun, probably not walk, just get outside for 5 minutes, see the sun, and then head back inside to the apartment gym. That's another thing, I'm training at the apartment gym now rather than a commercial gym, just to save more time. Just with my busy schedule, everything I got going on, I decided I'm gonna see, okay, at least maybe Monday through Thursday, Monday through Friday, see how it is at the actual apartment gym, if I can get everything done, just to save myself about 30 minutes, right? Because 15-minute drive to the gym, 15-minute drive back, plus I always end up like talking to somebody at the gym, seeing a friend or whatever it is. So biggest thing there is just to save time. And then also I'm doing it with Katie. So Katie's gonna go ahead and get ready, and then I'll meet her at the gym. Because she doesn't drink coffee or anything like that in the morning. So I go do the coffee and sun, and I meet her in the gym. We work out, not necessarily, actually, yeah, Monday we worked out together. We did the same workout. Yesterday we did different workouts. So it kind of just depends if things line up. But we're pretty much the only 2 people in the apartment gym when we're working out. So without further ado, let's go ahead, get the day started. We'll go get our coffee. I'm gonna eat my banana, and then I'll see you guys at the gym because I owe you a workout as well as a physique check because I didn't do those last time. But yeah, let's get to it.
She's a roller coaster. Oh, she's so sick. I'm burning up inside, but I can feel no pain. I won't try to stop her. She can't be tamed. I'm so in love with her. I fall and try again. Get up and try again. Get up and try again. Get up and try again. She's a roller coaster. Oh, she's so sick. I'm burning up inside, but I can feel no pain. I won't try to stop her. She can't be tamed. I'm so in love with her. I fall and try again. Get up and try again. Get up and try again. Get up and try again.
And that is a wrap on the morning workout. Slowly getting used to them. I will say I'm still starting off a little sluggish, but as I warm up, as I start to sweat, as I get into things, it's definitely a good move, in my opinion, to do the workouts first thing in the day, have those done so I'm not driving back and forth from the gym. I'm not interrupting my workflow that I kind of get into later in the day. So far, it's definitely working. Katie just finished up and she went upstairs. You guys saw a little bit of posing. I still need to figure out like where I want to do my posing because I feel like if there's other people in here, which there's not right now, like I'll have to move around. So maybe I go in that room back there. It's like they have like Lululemon mirrors or something like that. So maybe I go in there or just try to stay out of people's way and still be able to film. But today was the first day I've seen anybody in here while Katie and I have been in here. So it's going to happen eventually, but I just try to, once again, avoid kind of getting people in the background. Besides Katie, obviously she's cool with it. And then as far as the posing, obviously I don't want to be in here like shirtless, half naked with a bunch of other people like using the apartment gym. So we'll kind of have to sneak those physique checks in now and again, or maybe I'll still work out at Crunch occasionally. So maybe I just make sure to film at Crunch. But without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead, pop up Happy Scale, the app I use to track my weight, so we can talk about that real quick. So just a quick FYI, I did get a new scale. I don't know if you guys have seen, if you can keep up to date with the series, I got a new scale and placed it in my bathroom rather than on the hardwood in my bedroom. So that's one thing that's been different. So although my weight technically has gone up on Happy Scale, it's still going down. I'm still definitely getting leaner, but we did make a few changes. So as you can see, I was right around like the 170 with the new scale, 170, 169, 170, 172, 170, back and forth. And then as of as of Monday, I dropped my calories from 2,500 to 2,000. I'll definitely do a full day of eating. I'll probably film that, I don't know, maybe tomorrow or Friday or something like that to show you guys the new full day of eating based around my morning workouts and the 2,000 calories that I've dropped to, because essentially I just want to get in and out of this fat loss phase. I have a couple trips coming up later this month. Katie and I are going to Charleston. I might end up going to New York to see my brother with my parents. So there's a couple trips in there. I'm just like, let's go ahead, be a little more aggressive. I kind of stalled out a little bit, even with the new scale. I don't think I've been as assertive with my fat loss as I should be. And for a while there, I mean, it was probably about a week straight, even with the new scale, I was like 170 for a little bit over a week. And I kind of knew I wasn't really having any hunger. I wasn't having any cravings. I wasn't feeling tired. I was like, honestly, I'm probably closer to maintenance right now. I'm not really in a calorie deficit. So we went ahead, dropped those calories down, and we already had a pretty big weight drop from yesterday to today. Most of that's probably water weight. Unfortunately, I didn't lose 2 pounds of fat in one single day. But the biggest thing there is just, as I mentioned, I want to get in and out of this fat loss phase. I want to be done by end of July, no matter what. Unless I do go to New York at the end of July, then I might have to extend the cut just like one more week. But then I want to be done with it. And then we have a Charleston trip, a couple weddings, things like that. I just want to maintain like the 160 to 165 range. So as you guys saw, I'm about 168 in the morning at the moment. I'll call it 169 on average. So I still have about a good, I'd probably say anywhere from like 7 or 8 pounds to lose, depending on how lean I want to get and how low I can get. But I definitely want to settle in the 160 to 165 range. I think it was where I want to be. And then as we head into the fall and winter, probably climb back up closer to like 175. But I think for me, moving forward, like 160 is going to be shredded and very lean, probably the leanest I'll ever go. And then 175 will probably be the peak of the bulk because I've been, once again, 180 plus, and I just like have a double chin. I just don't feel good. So probably for me, the 15-pound range will probably fluctuate in moving forward. It's gonna be like 160 to 175, depending on what's going on in life, building phases, all that kind of stuff. But that is a wrap on the workout. You guys saw the physique check. Definitely getting leaner, but I do feel a little bit depleted. I'm a little bit low on carbs, low on fuel. So the biggest thing there is as you cut, you kind of like, not look worse. Obviously, you get leaner, more defined. But I also notice like when I do have a big chunk of carbs, like maybe from like the weekend, can I go out to dinner, whatever it is, I have some pizza or just a little bit more carbs in general, like I notice I feel a little bit more filled out. And I will say in the morning, I definitely don't look as good as I do with a full like 2 meals in me and I'm at the gym at crunch around like 1 p.m. So taking a little bit of a mental battle here in the mornings, not being as strong, not having as good of a pump, not having the physique as filled out. But it is what it is. The biggest thing right now is what fits my schedule best. And speaking of schedule, let's head upstairs. I need to have my post-workout meal and then get to work. But yeah, loving the morning workout so far. Hopefully we can stick to it. And the 8 sleep has been a godsend as far as helping me get to bed on time, have good quality sleep, and then wake up. But I have a ton of content coming on the 8 sleep moving forward. But yeah, so far it is probably one of the greatest health and fitness tools I've ever personally used. But I'll see you guys upstairs. All right, we're back up to the apartment. We've got a quick little post-workout meal, if you want to call it that. It's just a protein shake. So we got the Transparent Labs, 2 scoops of the milk chocolate. This is the grass-fed whey protein isolate. It is, I want to confirm, 130 calories and 28 grams of protein. I mean, macros speak for themselves in that regard. If you guys can see all that. And then we also have a piece of fruit. So we're gonna do an apple as well as some Parmesan cheese. So that's just some raw Parmesan cheese, and then an apple, and that is gonna be our post-workout meal. Something quick, easy. I can down this, eat this, shower, and then sit down at my desk. But yeah, that's pretty much I guess you can call it the new morning routine now. Wake up, coffee, workout, come back up, eat a protein, have a protein shake, eat an apple, some cheese, shower, and sit down at my desk. So that's pretty much what we're gonna be doing. I'm gonna go ahead, down the protein shake, eat the apple, cheese, shower, sit down at the desk, and I'll probably check with you guys, I don't know, if I do something between basically sitting down at my desk to work and having my second meal of the day, I'll update you guys. If nothing else happens, I'll see you guys at the second meal of the day. And just like that, it's time for our second meal of the day. Haven't been moving too much. We did finally break out the walking pad and the standing desk aspect of that desk as I've been cranking away at some work, but I've really not moved within this area pretty much the entire time, except to use the bathroom a couple times, but cranking away on check-ins. So I do client check-ins Monday through Wednesday, and some of my clients are absolutely crushing it. I had a client finally hit a 60-pound weight loss. I'll pop up his transformation right there. 60 pounds down since we started working together, but he's also been on a fitness journey, or his health and fitness journey, And in total, he's 120 pounds down. So he had already lost 60 pounds before he started working with me. He hit a little bit of a plateau. We got him through that plateau and crushed another 60 pounds working together. And I had another client who completed their recomp transformation. I'll pop that screen up as well. And he's basically only a 3-pound difference between these two photos, but you can tell like a completely different person, a completely different physique. So it's always fun to have check-ins where clients are just crushing it. It's success after success after success. So that makes it really, really good and encouraging to do. Then we also cranked out a little bit of editing, some content work, and of course our steps. But now it is time to go ahead and get our second meal of the day in. Also, my dad texted me, and I think we're gonna try to play some golf this evening. So around 5 o'clock, we'll be going to play some golf. It's around 12:45 at the moment. So I got a little more work to knock out before I go do that. So I can play golf with my dad and then meet up hopefully with like Katie for dinner or something like that. And then obviously my parents as well. So we'll do like a dinner with them, but that means that my calories might be a little bit slightly higher later in the day. So instead of doing a full pound of ground beef like I normally would, we're gonna do half of this 96.4. So boom, can you see that? Oh no. Yeah, 96.4. So we're gonna do half of a pound or 8 ounces of 96.4 ground beef. And we're gonna add a little bit of eggs as well. So we're gonna do 3 whole eggs. And then I'm trying to think, let's do, I need some fruit and vegetables. Let's do a bell pepper and then some oranges. So we got an orange bell pepper right there. We'll cut that up to snack on. And then also we'll have a couple oranges. These are small oranges. They're like these little guys. Let me pull it out. They're like these little guys. So we'll probably do 2 of those just because they're not even like the size of the bell pepper itself. So we'll do 2 oranges, but I'm gonna go ahead and whip that up. So basically we need to cook the ground beef. I'm gonna split it in half today, probably half tomorrow for lunch or something like that. And then I'll do 3 eggs mixed into the ground beef. My peppers and oranges, I'll cut those up and I'll show you guys the final product. And my plan for dinner is to have maybe steak, depending on where we go, either steak or chicken, like a steak or chicken salad is my plan. But I will hopefully maybe take a picture or something like that, but I probably won't film golf because once again, like that is something that I very much enjoy. And when I try to film it or have my dad film, it just like takes all the fun out of it. Unless I had like Isaac or somebody else to film for me. I might get a clip or 2, but for the most part, I'm probably just put the camera down, but I'll show you guys at least the meals I eat and obviously do a wrap up at the end of the day, things like that. But yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna whip up meal number 2. I'll show you guys what that looks like. And this is what our second meal of the day is looking like. We've got 8 ounces of ground beef in there. We have the other 8 ounces. Oh, if you can see in that little Tupperware container. Then we have our 3 eggs cooked in a little bit of Kerrygold's butter. We have our orange. I did eat all the bell pepper as the actual ground beef was cooking. So that's one thing, but that's gonna be meal number 2. And like I mentioned, I'm gonna do a full day of eating. I have it scheduled for Friday on my new kind of my quote unquote meal plan back at 2,000 calories to continue the cut over the next couple weeks. So I'll be filming a full day of eating, breaking down the exact macronutrients, micronutrients, meal by meal. But right now I'm aiming for 2,000 calories and right around 170 or 180 grams of protein. Right now I'm like 169 pounds. So basically my goal is 160 because that's my body weight goal. But I personally notice I do a little bit better on a higher protein diet, as well as I'm doing a little bit higher fat, a little bit lower carbs. We still got lots of fruits and vegetables in there, especially once again, the banana for pre-workout too. But that is the second meal of the day. My goal now is to knock out as much work as I possibly can, basically finish up I think I've got 4 check-ins left. Finish up my 4 check-ins, as much work as I can do until I have to get ready to go play golf. Very excited about that, as long as the weather stays, knock on wood, well that's not wood, knock on wood, weather stays good so we can play golf and then enjoy a nice little dinner with my parents and Katie before headed back here to wrap up the day. So far so good, very productive, busy, but now it's time to tuck in. About to go golfing. Like I said, I probably won't film too much of the golf, if any, but I will take a quick little probably foam video of dinner. Sounds like the plan is Indian food. So my dad and I will go golfing, and then my mom and Katie will meet us, and potentially Nick as well. I don't think I told you that, Katie, but potentially Nick will meet us for dinner afterwards. Also, I can't believe it. I almost forgot. I even changed. I was like, oh, I forgot. So essentially, as you guys saw, I wore a black t-shirt this morning, and this one's navy. And you can see that little emblem right there. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's like a subtle JP. And so this is an announcement of a collab with Barbell Apparel. So pretty much I live in this shirt. This is their Havoc tee. And basically I reached out to their athletic manager reached out to me and said, hey, like, would you want to do a collab? And I was like, I honestly don't like personal branding. Even my like old anime clothes, I was like, never want to do personal branding. He's like, what if we do something just subtle as like a, hey, like,
If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. And that's exactly what we came up with. So it's a little JP right there. Once again, kind of hard to tell because I didn't want to be like Jack Perez, because they had sent me some designs. It was like Jack Perez Fitness. And I'm like, no, hell no. I don't want to do personal branding. And we came up with this like subtle design. So starting July 11th, when this video drops, there will be a collab on my athlete page. So if you go to Barbell Apparel, link will be down below in the description, and then go to Jack Perez, you'll have the opportunity to buy the little JP shirt to support me and the collab with Barbell. Once again, it is just a shirt I absolutely love. I don't really have anything else branded with them besides the t-shirt, but I also am wearing Barbell Apparel tops and bottoms. So they got some great shorts as well as this shirt. This is the, if you can see it, I think they call it the Patriot Polo. So it's got like American Eagle, I assume, I don't know, some sort of document on there, bell.
What?
What? Document?
Sort of document?
Yeah, it just...
Probably the Declarations of Independence, if it had to be me, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't tell, but...
Oh, there's some bird on it, some piece of paper, and like a bell, some flag.
Sure, Declaration of Independence. Well, it is 4th of July tomorrow, so I figured it's fitting. But yeah, this is a performance polo, which I absolutely love as well. I don't know if maybe I can brand something. Maybe I can make ooh, that'd be cool. Not a JP collab, but maybe like a personal, like pick a bunch of things that relate to me personally as a collab. Amazing, amazing. Ooh, that'd actually be a good idea, because I don't think they have any like dog polos. They have like a lot of cool polos, but nothing like dog related. So maybe I can... That's actually a good idea. Maybe I reach out to them and see if I can make my own like performance polo design or something like that. But for now, it's just a simple Havoc tee with a little JP on there. And hopefully it's like subtle enough where if you know, you know, if you don't, you don't. And yeah, I almost forgot to mention that. So we're gonna go ahead, head out, play some golf. Very excited. It is hopefully gonna stay a nice day, just a little bit overcast. And I'll see you guys probably back at the apartment, because I'll just film a little bit on my phone for dinner. And I'll see you guys here before we wrap up the day. We just made it back from dinner, well, golf and then dinner. Unfortunately, we got rained out. My dad and I got about 5 holes of golf in, and then they blew the horn, which meant there was like thunder or storms in the area. And then unfortunately, after those sirens, it started to rain. So we had to cut it short. We got about 5 holes of golf in, and then we went to dinner. We had some Indian. I did take a video, so I'll throw that up on the screen. I got the chicken tikka, which is basically, it's almost like, basically Indian fajitas is the best way to describe it. So it was a plate just like you get fajitas at a Mexican restaurant, but it was their chicken tikka on there with some, I think there was carrots, there was some broccoli, cauliflower, onions, peppers, things like that. And then it also came with a side of sauce and a side of rice. I did not have any rice. I let the rest of the family have some rice. I basically had my chicken. I had some of the sauce. I also had some of my mom's. Katie, do you remember what my mom got? She's in the shower, so she can definitely not hear me, but it was like a mix of, I think it's in the video, it was like a little bit of spinach, chickpea, kind of cream sauce, but basically it was like a spinach, like kind of like a paneer-ish kind of like sauce, but not a sauce. It had like spinach and, like I said, chickpeas and some other some spices in it, which is really good. But the biggest thing there is I am still trying to lose some fat. So rather than going with like a butter chicken or a chicken tikka masala, with the chicken tikka, which is just strictly like the protein, and you could kind of make your own like amount of sauce you use. You could add rice, you could not have rice. I replaced my rice with a little bit of naan, and we also had some dessert. So there's a bakery next door. My dad walked over before we even ordered Indian food. I was like, would anybody want to try a bite of carrot cake, a honey cake, and a chocolate cake? So I had a bite of the honey cake. It was okay. The carrot cake was super dry, so they had half a bite of that. And I had about a bite or 2 of chocolate cake. But I did some rough estimations in MyFitnessPal just because I am tracking today. And I'll kind of show you guys what I assumed my calories to be for that meal. So I just did the chicken tikka, probably about 8 ounces of chicken. As you guys saw in the video, it was really just pure chicken. So it was a bunch of chicken breasts, very high in protein, which is great. I had about probably half a piece of naan, which I'm gonna estimate to be 130 calories. I had some korma sauce, which is basically kind of like their tikka masala sauce or their butter sauce, but it was just a korma sauce, and I was able to drizzle it just a little bit on each chicken so it wasn't just smothered in it. I had a little bit of chocolate cake and a little bit of the paneer, which actually quite a bit of that, so I estimate about 200 calories. But that's gonna bring my estimation for that meal to about 890 calories, 53 grams of carbs, 40 grams of fat, and 76 grams of protein. So that puts me a little over my goal of 2,000 calories, close to 2,100 calories, or in between 2,100 and 2,200. But it just goes to show, like, you can still make eating out work. Like, yes, I went maybe a little bit over, but I didn't go 1,000 calories over. I could have had so much more food, but I knew I had a fat loss goal right now. I had about 1,000, I'd say a little under 1,000 calories to play with. I definitely could have said no to the dessert, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna have a bite or 2 of cake. It's not the end of the world. I'm still under my maintenance calories by quite a bit, and I'm actually gonna hop on the walking pad real quick, more so for my post-meal digestion walk, because that's one thing I always try to do. Since it's raining outside and I can't go outside to walk, I'm gonna go ahead, hop on the walking pad in the apartment for probably just like 5 or 6 minutes, nothing crazy, just to help with digestion, because that's something I've noticed that helps me a lot, especially since it is a bit later. Normally I have my last meal around, I don't know, maybe like 6, and now it's 8 o'clock. So I definitely wanna get that little post-digestion walk in, and then just shower and bedtime. So without further ado, I'll wrap things up here. But as I mentioned, link in description to shop Barbell Apparel. We got these amazing polos right there. I mean, fit amazing, especially if you go to the gym. It's a nice snug fit in the arms and chest, but looser in the waist. Absolutely love these polos. And of course the Havoc tee, the kind of like semi-branded with JP on there, that kind of thing as well. But without further ado, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, it's another episode of Summer Shredding Down, episode 9. We got a couple more weeks, so we'll probably get to episode maybe 15. Will probably be the finale, something like that. But overall, looking good, feeling good. And we just, once again, gotta stick to the calorie deficit, stick with our protein intake, our workouts, things like that, and let the results roll in. But end things here. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. See you guys next time. Peace.